In this video, I'm going to take you through the 3 lessons I learned from being school's #1 user. I've spent more than 1,440 hours on Skool since April 11th, 2024. These are the lessons that if someone told me at the start of my journey, I'd be in an even better place than I am now. My journey on Skool is different to most, so let's get into it. I scrapped every idea I ever had and went all in on Skool. I had zero audience, no one knew me, and $0 in the bank. I now do $15,000 a month, which I've generated only using Skool. This was phase 1. And now I'm going to give you the 3 lessons I wish I knew before becoming Skool's #1 contributor. Lesson 1. Consistency trumps all. To be the top contributor, you need consistency. As you can see here, I was very inconsistent when I first joined Skool. But I became consistent, and that's what's given me the premise of this video. I've spent every single day on Skool since April 11th, commenting and posting content to share with others and somewhat dominating the social space of Skool. So I made a commitment. Show up every single day. No weekends, no partying, no fucking around. Just show up and do the work. And I'm still going. As you saw in that previous photo, I had 18,000 points. Now I have 26,000 points coming in at #1 consistently every single day. So if you're considering becoming a top contributor and want to be in the position that I have, then be prepared to show up every day. Not just for a few days, but months at a time. It's been proven that the top creators on the platform, both in points and MRR, consistently show up every day for their members and their communities. And they reap the rewards in doing so. You also need to make sacrifices. For me, there really hasn't been balance. This is because I wanted to get myself from that no income position and be in a place that I was proud of. Points on Skool can equal dollars if you position yourself correctly. And that brings us to lesson number 2. Position yourself as an expert. I honestly didn't know what I was going to offer to Skool. I just knew if I showed up every day, I'd think of something. So what did I do? I solved problems fast. I started to call myself the weekend tech support. I just started to become the guy who knew everything about Skool. I figured out how Skool worked, what features were relevant, how to connect things, how to find things, and this is what really kicked off my journey. But here is the lesson I'm going to give you, which I haven't shared anywhere before. I didn't actually have all of these answers that I was giving to people, which makes you wonder, how could you have been an expert then? Let me explain. Instead of just scrolling past a post I didn't have the answer to, I stopped and went searching through the platform either for the answer or I went and figured out the answer for the person who has asked the question in a post. Now, by doing this, I was actually able to become an expert because I had answered so many questions, which actually sped up the rate in which I could reply to people, giving them a fast answer, allowing me to engage with more people during the time spent on the platform. This did 2 things for me. It expanded my knowledge and problem solving at a rapid rate. It also positioned me as a sort of Skool expert. And because I was doing 12 to 18-hour days, I was showing up everywhere as an expert. And this started to get spread very quickly through the community. I was being tagged in comments for help, getting posted all the time by people from helping them. And this is when I started to get noticed by Skool. I'll share more on that in another video. Let's just keep this focused. One of the fastest ways to become an expert at something is to actually solve someone's problem and help them for free all the time until you have something you can offer them. And I didn't have anything to offer until I did. Lesson 3. Do something big. My first community I launched was priced at $1. I still wasn't making money, and I thought, what the hell? Let's keep it that way and make something stupid. This actually helped me get even more influence. I launched a community called GIF, and it was talked about everywhere. Was I making money? No. But this is what took me from an expert status to someone who can create something big. And that's what led into creating a high ticket service. You see, when you spend enough time somewhere and start to make yourself known, you make a lot of connections. And those connections start to help you get dollars in the door. Sometimes you don't even have to ask for it. They just do it. So From speaking to my newfound friends, I went and launched a 999 offer, which was focusing on decreasing churn by up to 50% for school communities that had this same problem. I called this skool.com/retention. Because I had spent every waking hour thinking about the best ways to do school, I was confident I could provide this result for my clients. And I have. But the thing is, there are so many different services I could have done. Here are a few that you can go and steal and use if you like, such as Facebook ads creatives, Facebook ad management, graphic design, funnel design, video editing, community management. There's a range of different things that you can do. Pitching a high ticket offer with a newfound influence is a pretty easy sell. You just need to position yourself as an expert, have a dream outcome for the client, and the determination to make it work. If you want to fast track your journey on Skool, come join 50 other noobs at skool.com-noobs, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.